Good afternoon, Chester Elementary School. This is Ms. O'Hara reporting to you live with the Chester forecast. Apparently it is 24 degrees Fahrenheit. It is mostly sunny with a precipitation of 0%, 0%, not ever a grade we're ever going to get at CES. Winds at 7 miles per hour and humidity 48%. Any higher and my hair will take up the screen. Not pretty. I'm sure you're all wondering about tomorrow. Forecast looking like a lot of snow. I am conveying to my children to get the shovels ready and prepare to help. I cannot say as to whether or not that will happen. We'll see. We'll get back to the potential snow day. However, this just in, not K, 3 to 5 highlights today. Third grade students in Team Lynch are reading folk tales. They are learning to practice reading with fluency, decoding words with more than one syllable, answering comprehension questions, and finding cause and effect relationship in stories. Cause, if it snows, or cause, it is snowing. Effect, we might have a snow day. Moving on. Third graders are also using the book Bullfrog at Magnolia Circle to analyze the information through the use of graphic organizers, context clues, and questions. Students will also be learning about ways in which New Year's is celebrated around the world. Speaking of celebrations around the world, we are going to be celebrating diversity at CES. So this is for all students K to 5. If you are interested in sharing out a video or picture with an explanation on how you celebrate your special holiday, what your family traditions are, please share your videos or pictures with your teachers. On Wednesday of next week, the 23rd, we are going to be putting out a special video on diversity at CES. So diversity in the holidays at CES. Please, please share out. I look forward to seeing them. Also on Wednesday, the 23rd, our PTA is putting out, and you will see this also in the email, parents, that Wednesday, the 23rd is Silly Sweater Day. Silly Sweater Day, Wednesday, the 23rd. Wear a silly sweater, create a silly sweater, and show up to your Google Meets. Not Googly Meets, it's a Google Meet. Whew, might need a water break there. Show up to your Google Meets wearing your silly sweater. Speaking of silly sweaters, I joined Miss Boyle's 4th grade class today, and in my silly sweater, I was the only one wearing one, so that was a little embarrassing, but I did have a lot of fun. Apparently, Miss Boyle's 4th grade class is in a competition of the ugliest sweater. I am certainly in the running. I was surprised. I'm going to jump up for a second. Okay, bear with me. Okay, boombox. Yeah, so there were students that were familiar with what a boombox is, and I am dating myself, but that is in fact a device that was used to listen to music back in the day when I was in school. Also, we talked about, because sometimes in a Google Meet, it's like you're on the Brady Bunch show. Many of you don't know what I'm talking about. Maya in Miss Boyle's class watches the Brady Bunch. So some of you parents might know what I'm talking about, little squares, and everybody looks up and looks down. Only each person's screen is different than the other. So you can't say turn to your right and say hello to John, because on John's screen, Sarah's to the right. It's a little different. All right, let's get back on point here. And thank you so much, Miss Boyle's class. It was so great to see everybody. I'm really proud of you. And I look forward to seeing, because they're in a competition of who has the ugliest sweater. They're working on a graphic organizer. They're going to be sharing out pictures on Friday, and I can't wait to see who wins the competition. Good stuff. All right, keep up the good work. Mr. Bourne's 4th and 5th grade students are using informational text to effectively support a claim. This week, students are writing an opinion piece. I look forward to reading those. In my opinion about school tomorrow. In my opinion, I will not be sitting at this desk tomorrow, but that is just my opinion. There's some facts behind me to support it. We'll see. In 5th grade, mathematicians are courageously calculating multiplication on 3 and 4 digit by 3-digit numbers. Ooh, those zeros, every line, you got to add 0, right? Be precise. Impressive work, 5th grade. Just a reminder to students and parents, if you or your child needs additional support in any of the subject areas, in any of the specials, in any area whatsoever, inclusive of organizing materials and having those materials ready and prepared before your Google Meet starts, please reach out to your teacher. We have opportunities available to help your students. In art this week, some of our CES artists will have an opportunity to watch the Nutcracker Ballet and listen to the score by Tchaikovsky as they illustrate their own Nutcracker drawing. I absolutely love the music in the Nutcracker. And I do remember actually going to the city with my parents when I was young to see the Nutcracker. 5th grade musicians this week will be continuing to explore online composition tools to create a video game inspired piece of music. Awesome. As I always share, I think I'm gonna get some water. Yeah, let's take a break here. Everybody, water break. All right, it's always important to be able to speak for your voice to work. I'm gonna continue on. I'm not gonna cut this off and edit. I'm just gonna continue on. Whew. Okay, so I did see Mr. McEntee and Ms. Moran today. They were videotaping for your classes in phys ed. Fun stuff. Mr. McEntee, I will say, really changes up his look. Wait till you see it. Big change, big change. Fun though, lots of fun. So this week, students will be tossing around the old football, apparently, per their report, also referred to as the old pigskin. I had to look that up because I wasn't familiar with that reference. So, as I've learned, back in the day, before, when football was less popular, if you could imagine such a time when football was not popular, but when football was less popular, a football was made of pig hide. As the sport grew, scientists discovered a new way of making a football that was better in texture and in weight. Sounds like the engineering design process to me, and a big improvement appreciated by all, no longer throwing around the old pigskin. I believe most of you have the Nerf ball, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, to be clear, back to the weather forecast. If tomorrow is a snow day, there is no remote instruction. I highly suggest you close your computer screen, you get outside, and you enjoy the snow. You deserve to have some fun. You've been working hard. We're extremely proud of